Hello, my name is Curseforge and welcome back to our Multiblock Madness series. I am just experimenting a little bit with our farm here, and there is a couple ways, and thanks to King mentioning that Horn of the Wild is probably the fastest way to do that. Now, I was trying to sort this out, and unfortunately it doesn't work in like the auto thing that I've been using from Cyclic. Unfortunately, it does not work in that. Not surprising, but there is a player interface. But again, I haven't got into any of this integrated dynamic stuff, so I don't have recipes for like any of this. So I figured, why not try Drum of the Wild? I know that is a thing that's like a block that does the same thing. Whereas this, you need to right click. Which, I mean, as you can see, that's like super fast. But the Drum of the Wild kind of does the same thing, but it needs a burst of mana. So I've just kind of set up like a random little pulse mana spreader, which is pretty easy to set up as well. Just a mana spreader with some redstone. Unfortunately, though, this does need mana. But if we do this, basically, I just have this set to one thing. And, yeah. Now, I totally need a muffler, because that sound is quite loud. How far away does it work? Not... I mean, I can get away from it pretty easy, but I think I definitely need a muffler on that. So, I mean, that works. The only problem, though, is I don't have this attached to my mana production over here. So, yeah, that's... unless I want to move this, or... I'm just thinking, can you transfer? I mean, I need to get this... I don't want to have to keep babysitting this. It doesn't look like it uses a whole heck of a lot, but... maybe I can do... I mean, do we really want mana bursts, like, all over the base? That's a bit crazy. The other thing, I could move the thing over here, actually. Because right now it's just inputting into the A system and then into the storage drawers. Man, that is loud. We have a muffler. Oh, that's the thing. I can't remember the name. What's the name of the thing? I have it over here. No, that's the... I have a muffler somewhere. That's the... Don't... that's the magnet thing that stops... Man, what's the muffling thing? I really don't remember. I'll have to look that up. I have one somewhere. I don't remember where. I'll have to figure that out. But, yeah, I mean, that works well, but, yeah, I just don't know how to get mana to it. I may let that run and see how long that takes. And see what we can do. I could even maybe... just... I mean, I don't want to set up, like, a whole thing. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. But anyway, that is greatly sped up my production of things. I do think we may... You know what? I may end up actually moving that pretty far away, now that I'm thinking about it. Because that can get super, super laggy with all the block updates. And it feels okay, but... does feel like if I turn that off, the world runs a bit smoother. Actually, it doesn't feel any different. So maybe with this amount of crops, we're doing okay. If we start getting into like hundreds, then we're going to start having an issue. But maybe I will end up moving that somewhere. If I move that, I could even like move it over there. There's a flat area over there. Question is, how would I get the stuff in the A? Anyway, that is that. So, I guess, I'm like, what are we filling up with? Am I doing something? Let me just double check. This is going into... Yeah, that's going in there. So, I don't think these are filling up with essence. Might need to check, though. But, yeah, so let me continue doing this. I think I want to do the circuit boards. Those are kind of similar-ish. And we'll come back and see what I can get done. All right, just a quick update. I have crafted up 2 more tier 6 seeds, and I did iridium. These are the new ones I got. I used a tier 2 one that I had left over for sheep, and I did chrome, iridium. I'm like, that's titanium, but it looks weird. Wait, how did platinum get in there? Wait a second. How did platinum get in there? It was supposed to be titanium. Whoops. That would explain why some of these things are filling up. I did have a minor issue with... yeah, that's supposed to be... You know what? I probably... When I was doing this, Yes, that. My magnet probably picked up some of the essence, and I put the wrong one in there. Alright, I need to switch that out. Probably... easiest if I... There we go. Separate it out, and then I'll do that. Yeah, because that's supposed to be titanium. So chrome, iridium, titanium, and boron. I do have 1 tier 4 left. Yeah, a tier 4 crafting seed. I haven't decided what to use it with. Also set up a blaze thing, so I should have plenty of blaze. I've had the world running for a while. Yeah, we have 1,000. Maybe... maybe want to send that into a drawer. I know we need lots of stuff. I'm just trying to avoid having stuff running just for the sake of running. But I am also at the moment... I'm switching all the stuff to all my molecular assemblers. I'm finally breaking all these down and putting all the recipes in this multi-block. I did expand it. Now it is a 5x5x5, since resources really aren't an issue at this point. But the reason I wanted to do that is because I'm starting to get into, when you're having to craft up thousands of essences and stuff, the molecular ones are just going too slow. So now I have 12 coprocessors in here. As we can see, we can do 37 work per tick. I do have 15 pattern providers. So I could... I think 15 is probably... I think that I'll probably finish out the pack, probably. That is, what, 4 pages? 4 times 9, 30... maybe. I might need to add more at some point. But, yeah. When I wanted to... I crafted up like 1,000 platinum. And it was just taking too long. So I'm like, it's just time to just break down and put all this stuff in there and get rid of this. Plus, this was 8 channels, so we didn't really need that. The actually, I may leave 1 here, just so I can. No, I'll just do the... I only need the 1. For manual, since this thing doesn't appear on the ME interface, I can manually put stuff in, and then I can move them all at once. is kind of what I was thinking. Just to, when I'm crafting up patterns, I don't need to, I can just go to here, put them in here, and then move them all over there at once, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. But yeah, that should be much quicker. So if I want to do 4,000, I mean, it's 16,000 essence. Yeah, it's not super fast, but it's faster than it was before. Can we put, I can't remember, can we do, I don't think we can put, multiple, like, speed upgrades in there or anything. I actually don't know. I think that's faster. I'm like, is that slower? I'm like, is that actually slower than, I don't know. A molecular assembler with a bunch of, like, 5 speed upgrades in it. Now I'm curious. Well, I mean, that's just a few minutes. Not even. How long was that? That wasn't even that. It's going pretty quick. I do kind of want to see if that is faster, though. The problem with, you might see some red drawers is because I was accidentally inputting into, I forgot to put a void drawer on these, so it put all these essences in the drives. But all right, so that was just kind of a quick update of what I am doing. I still need to finish this. Oh, the Fluix. that is 637,000 bytes. I just realized. I don't have a thing anywhere near big enough. That would be like 10. That's like 10 1064K storage things. So that is definitely a thing. I'm thinking maybe we I don't know. I don't know how I don't want to really have this on a crafting card. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to go about doing all this. I could keep, like, what do we need? I could keep like 4,000 coils on hand kind of thing, or really, to cut down the amount of crafts, 8,000 gold cables. So if I need like 8,000 gold cables, that's 110,000 bytes right there. So maybe, yeah, that's like as fast as it goes, unfortunately. There's definitely some stuff I could probably keep in stock, for sure, like just passive crafting. And I will, as I go through this, I will kind of figure that out really quick. Let's see if this goes faster with the platinum. Where are you? I guess platinum ingot would be what it actually is. Oh, I had an extra one. There it is. I put that in there and do, let's do 3,909 just to keep it even. Oh, it does 400. That's slower, right? That's definitely slower. Alright, there we go. Well, I answered my question. I'm like, that is definitely slower. Will I continue to do that since I added it in there? Yeah, that is definitely faster. We are pushing this pretty hard here. Did that? No, I got all the thing. Anyway, alright, so we can kind of see what we are looking at moving into, well, we are at endgame. We're getting into the creative stuff here. So, alright, let me continue doing this and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and I've just crafted up 1,000 of these logic chips for these Fluix things. Basically, I just want to kind of test I'm pushing my A system to the max here, trying to figure out what exactly we need to upgrade. Also, I realized all those red, the red things were because of my redstone that I was pumping into. I had almost 200,000 redstone in those drawers. So I had to deal with that. Now, I do have all the upgrades on there, but that only holds 7. It holds 7,000 stacks, but I'm already up to 3,000. So eventually that's going to overflow back into the A system. But hold on. So like I said, I crafted up 1,000 of those logic circuits, and one of the things that was popping up was end steel. Is I needed a lot of end steel. Now there is 2 things for end. I could either do the end essence, which is a tier 4, or the end steel essence, which is actually what this needs. It needs the end steel. So there's no point for me to do end seeds, because that would need the dark steel. So I might as well just skip that. So get that. So I've gone ahead and got another thing. So we have one more tier 5, and I have extra. I have another tier 5 and a tier 4 I haven't used yet. But yeah, I leveled up the end essence. We have it crafting up there to help out with that. So a lot of these things I am doing. I'm using the crops to skip a lot of these processes. Like, yeah, I could do obsidian, dark steel, and endstone, but might as well just do the crop and cut all 3 of those out. It's quicker, and it is less crafting steps and less machines clogged up. Now I switched over to a centrifuge here instead of that Essentia one. That was just too slow. I don't know, it felt kind of glitchy. I think it just wasn't running fast enough with this. But yeah, this is about as fast as I can get this for these 2 atmosphere collectors. You can see that one's like empty. But yeah, so that is just chugging along. I did craft up quantum tanks. They're on autocraft, relatively easy. So as we can see, I'm just storing this all. Don't know if I'm going to need it. Argon, neon, oxygen, who knows? Maybe. But there is our helium at the end. The least amount, but still, that's 290 cells so far. I mean, that is nothing for how much we're going to need. But yeah, we'll just let that tick along. Also, I have upgraded my lathe to a tier 4 with the best motor, because those advanced logic circuits, these require a ton of these wires. As we can see, 2,000 steel wires, 2,000 aluminum wires. Yeah, that takes that takes quite a lot of time on that. So I've sped that up. So I think we're doing pretty good here. For most of this stuff, I have got it. The thing we're running into is 1,000. I'm crafting up these at 1,000 because it's 1,000 per singularity. So I kind of like to get everything, see if I can craft 1,000 at a time, and then figure out what I need to update. But this just requires so many bytes. Even though I have 1,000 logic chips, it's still like costing like a lot of, like, if I do 1,000, this is 73,000 bytes there to craft those up. So I'm probably gonna do, I don't know, we'll have to figure out a way to do that. Because I really don't, I mean, I guess I could, I don't really want to craft up like 30 of these kind of thing, and I don't know, that's just a pain. Is there a bigger, no, there isn't a bigger one in this, right? No, 64K is the biggest. I know, like, some extra cells have more, but yeah, so we're pretty much good on that. I'm just kind of waiting for the end stone. Now we're moving on to the next one. ender pearls, zombie heads, soul sand. And then I can kind of see what is the best way to go about doing this. Nether essence. Nether essence is cheap. It's a tier 2. I will probably do that. I mean, the more of these that I have, the better, I think. Just personal opinion. Also, I wonder if it's... Nah, it's not worth doing the phytogenic insulator. That is just so much faster with the sprinklers and that. Zombie heads and ender pearls we can probably do with... Zombie heads is just a zombie thing. Although that only does 4. What is that? Thanks, skull. Alright, see, that doesn't seem viable. Yeah, that doesn't really feel viable to me. I guess I don't remember what part we needed it for. What are we trying to... Z-Logic controllers. Fortunately, there's nothing about... I can't really skip this, unfortunately, so I am gonna have to do that. But, alright, another loot fabricator for zombie heads. And, what was the other thing we needed? Ender pearls. Don't I have ender pearls being crafted? I thought I did. Is that... I think we get 32 from this? Oh, it's only 4. Although... I could just switch this. I already have this set up for that. So, yeah, ender pearls. There we go. I will possibly look into that. That is a tier 4, which I do have. Maybe I'll do that. What's the last one? These slates. Stainless steel, sodalite. This one's like the most annoying, I think. Silver ingots I can get from that if I want. I mean, 32 per slime thing is pretty good. I don't know. I'll think about that. But yeah, so that's those 3 circuit boards. Then we have the EV capacitor, which is a pain. Rune of Air, which is a pain. Teleportation core, which is a pain. And elite plating, which is a big old pain. This is such a pain. Ugh, I hate that recipe. I don't know, it just is, that's annoying. I hate that recipe. Okay, so I've started clearing out more area. It's going to take me some time to clear out a large area. A lot of this is going to go. Also, I have a floating troll. I don't know how to get rid of it. But yeah, so I'm starting to clear that out. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from singularities. I've been doing this for a few days now and getting a little tired of it. I am going to... we need more power. This is running at full and we're barely even gaining any at this point. Also, this thing is always messed up when I start world, but as we can see, we're only about halfway full. And we're not increasing because I am drawing so much. So I think I want to get a mekanism reactor. I believe that is the best one. Yep. So we need deuterium and tritium. I think it's tritium, if I remember from last time I was saying it. Someone mentioned how to say it in the comments, and I don't remember. I think it's tritium, not tritium. Tritium. So solar neutron reactor. I think this is for I don't remember what that's for. Isn't that for like lithium or whatever it is? So I guess we will do that. I'm just gonna get this started here. And thankfully, I have most of this is all auto crafting. So we just do click, 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 and everything is good now. Oh, I actually have enough elite platings. Cool. Solar panel. I don't think I have done that. No, I'm like, I don't recognize that. But this is relatively easy. Pretty sure I don't have osmium plates. Man, every time I was like, oh yeah, I got recipes for everything. And then I open up like JEI and I'm like, I don't have recipes for anything. What was I doing? Crushed lapis, silicon, pulverized. Cool. I don't know if I have crushed. Nope. I'm assuming. Yeah, I guess I may have to craft this up again, so might as well make recipes for it. Alright, so this is where I'm throwing that in there so I can just get in there faster. Solar panel. Didn't I just thought I made a recipe for that? Guess I have been ready for this. That good? There we go. Alright, there we go. We need the pump. Am I still using that pump? I don't remember. It's down here. I think I'm using it for something else, though. This is for... yeah, those. Yeah, I don't know if I want to borrow that. I just don't want to mess that up. Yeah, let me... we'll do this, and then... oh. Give me another pump. Might as well take it. Thankfully, it actually lists everything that we need, which is nice. Much less complicated reactor we can use and generate large quantities of steam for burning your turbine. Is that how we're turbines again? I was thinking, I'm like, are we going to be using this for the mechanism turbines? Which I think we are. But to get the thing going, we're going to have to get this DT fuel. And yeah, we need tritium, deuterium for that. So deuterium is heavy water, an electric separator. And tritium is the lithium we get from that big... this thing, right? Isn't that where we get the tritium from, if I remember? From brine. All right, let me set up most of this stuff and we will get this going. I guess I'll just do it over here since we need this, I think. Okay, this actually isn't as difficult as I was thinking it would be. There's only a couple machines to get this fuel. Fluids. There we go. So heavy water. I need to throw... I need to throw some those in there. That will fill that up. Throw one. Throw in the back. All right, so that's running. Deuterium, oxygen. I will dump excess oxygen because that's going to fill up. We're not going to use it. That's... Do I need to... Now that I'm like, wait, do I need to... No. It goes in a chemical confuser. Do I have it on the wrong side? Is it not? It may not be, is it a gas? Not pipe. What are they? Tube. Is it a tube? Yeah. Alright, so there we go. Deuterium. Next, we need tritium. And I seem to remember this being weird. The front is this side, and then the bottom is like that, or maybe is the back or side or something. I just remember this being weird last time I did this. Chemical oxidizer. I think it comes out... No. I think it comes out that. Tube. Pipe. Pipe. Is that what I wanted? Pressure tube? Alright, pressure tube goes... It might be that on the back. I swear, trying to figure out... This stuff is so confusing. There. Still feel like this is wrong. But basically this takes a lithium for the... This and chemical oxidizer. We'll melt that down. I could have sworn it was at the front, but I don't know. Lithium. Now lithium is one of the things I'm going to get seeds for. Throw those all in there. Where is that going? Is it going in there? Yeah, it's going in there, right? Does it need to go at the bottom? Hold on. I knew there was like one weirdness with this. The Solon neutron reactor thing. One. Yeah, alright, so that needs to go in the bottom. And then... Does that come out the top? Into there? Is that what it does? Let me try this. Nope. Alright, probably gonna have to rearrange this. Oh, I ran out of things. No. Alright, I have a couple basic ones. I think I can just actually use basic ones. I don't think we need... I don't think we need, like... Oh gosh. I can never figure out the sides of these things. Ah, it drives me nuts. Actually, I had it right. It was nighttime, so of course the solar thing wasn't working. So, alright, there we go. That was overly complicated. But there we go. We are producing DT fuel. So I'm probably going to speed all these things up, obviously. Or, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know how much we need. I know we need DT fuel to start the reaction. Which, there we go. We are ready to start the nuclear reactor. I can't remember. Don't we feed it deuterium and tritium? We don't. Do we feed it DT fuel? I don't remember, actually. I'm going to have to Google that really quickly. We did the reactor in Project Ozone 3, but it's been a while. But, all right, anyway, we are slowly making progress. And definitely having sped up our farm over here, which definitely is a bit laggy, not going to lie. But we're getting a decent amount of resources. Look at that, 336,000 platinum, 236,000 osmium, 76,000 terrasteel. So yeah, look at that, 400,000 vibrant alloy. Oh wow, we're actually voiding it. So maybe maybe I should do, you know, use some of it up so we're not voiding it. How about 20,000, 24,000? There we go. So anyway, we are making progress towards the singularities. I have a couple more to automate. Not looking forward to that one. But for the most part, I think we're good. But next episode, I'm going to take a little break from singularities and set up the reactor. Anyway, that's going to be today. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.